on the chair, and it's the same spot as yesterday. And now we're going down to the beach to go on some bodyboards. It's gonna be really fun. Bodyboard. Yeah, we're gonna be like surfing here. Surfing. The elevator, and now we're on our way to meet Stitch. Stitch is coming.
Hey, Stitch.
Hi, Stitch.
Hi, Stitch. Hi.
All right. All right, Nick. Yeah, give Stitch a hug from behind. Aw. I mean, like this. And everyone say, yay, Stitch. Yay, Stitch. All right, you come over here. Hello guys, here we go. And smile. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1, 4 times 1, and 2. Hi guys. Hi. Now I need a hug. Bye, Chip. Bye.
Okay, now we're gonna do the Menehune adventures. So finally we get to do it.
Menehune Adventure Trail.
Press here to begin. We're gonna go to the lobby first. So I'll see you guys at the lobby, and we're gonna start the Menehune adventure. Now we're here in the lobby, and we're doing this press to start. I accidentally already tapped it. Now we're gonna read this thing and then agree, which, this handset, blah blah, I've done it before, so I agree. And now here we go. On to oh, it's this one I don't know right here.
Really?
Free peanuts.
Wait, hold up again.
Oh my gosh, I made Mickey.
You did?
I made Mickey.
Yeah.
Mickey. You're here. This picture right here. Stars. See, that's what Menehune are, mysterious creatures.
I bet you the other guys just faster than the TV when quiz shows stay on. You know your history, no denying that. Now, what to present next?
It's up here. Now it's the ending of the Menehune tour in the lobby. Now it's time to go fill this back and start one maybe, I don't know, by the pool, do some stuff. Let's go outside the pool. There's 4 tours, so we'll try to cover as much as we can. Let's go. English. We got a quick change of plans. We're going to do a DVC culture tour. Then we're going to do the Menehune adventure. So yeah, it's going to be a cool tour. And it's going to be cool. So I'll show you guys.
You'll see is all of our beautiful plants and our trees. And actually, as you enter here, you'll see this tree. Yeah. Does anybody guess what this tree is? Some of you might be familiar with it. You might have gotten a lay form of it. This is our kukui nut tree.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, let's take a closer look. We'll come around to the tree on this side. If anyone sees any pods, those are lay. But here, all right, let's see if we can find any. Right. So here are the kukui nuts. Yeah, come around. So if you ever do find one, you can kind of crack into it. This is neat because this is a double one. So if you kind of peel back, this is the kukui nut in its very raw natural form here. All right. But this is the brown kukui nuts. They come in a lot of different colors, like black, even white. But in order to lay kui them into lay form, all right, they'd actually have to cut a hole on either side using rocks or seashells, and they'd actually have to let the nut sit in the grass for about a week so the bugs can go in, infest it, and hollow it out, and then they're able to lay kui them into a lay. Yeah. Now the Hawaiians also discovered that you shouldn't eat the kukui nuts, as it's also known as a laxative. So don't eat the kukui nuts. Different from macadamia nuts. Those are good. You can eat those. Unless that's what you want. But also, these oils are rich inside the kukui nut. Now with the oils, when the Hawaiians lit them, they would actually illuminate for about 5 to 8 minutes at most. So it was a light source. And so they would skewer a bunch of kukui nuts all together on like the stem of a palm tree. And when they light the top nut, it would provide the first source. And that's why we have all of our kukui nut torches all around the resort. And so when it's up, again with the middle one there, that's the kukui nut torch that is always lit. At nighttime, they'll lit all the other ones around the resort. So when it's done with the top nut, it would drip down and go to the second nut. So imagine how many kukui nuts it took just to illuminate their whole hale with too. Yeah. And then here in the stone bowls, that's where they collected all the ashes. And with the ashes, they would use it as an ink to print onto their kapa pieces too. So we're gonna keep walking this in. We'll just put this back out of the pack right here. But speaking more about trees here, this is our kapa station. And is anyone familiar with kapa? So kapa is the bark of the wauke tree. So what they would do, the Hawaiians would strip the tree of the bark and they would soak that bark into water. Then with their mallets, their kuku, they begin to pound that tree bark as much as they can. They turn it around, soak it in water, and continuously pound that tree bark until that bark slowly begins to expand, become really thin, really flowy, and that's what they'd use to wrap around themselves for clothing. Something similar that you might see Moana wearing. But once they have their nice piece of bark cloth, they'll print different designs on it to really tell a story. We actually have one of our kapa masters. Her name is Auntie Aulani. And she works in our Pauhana room back here. And so there you'll see a lot of our kapa prints on the wall, and even an actual piece of kapa you'll see framed inside there. But she holds a lot of classes, and our guests are able to feel the texture of kapa, pound it, and even smell it, because it's actually really stink to make. But at the end of her class, you have a nice little tote bag that you can design your own kapa prints, and even have a little bookmarker made out of kapa, which is neat too. All right, we're slowly entering our center of our valley. Now here in our Waikolohe Valley, one of the most prominent things that you see here in the valley is known as our pu'ukilo. Does anyone have any guess what is our pu'ukilo? Yes, it is our lava outcropping reaching towards the sky. All right. Now, of course, in it is our water slides. But if you look closely at our pu'ukilo, you may notice these ki'ipohaku. So, e ho'opilima, repeat after me. Pu'ukilo. Very good. And you might have seen some of these images in the pu'ukilo, and you can actually see a lot from here too. Anyone can kind of see what's hiding up there? Yes, you'll see a seahorse.
Turtle.
At the very top, you'll see a honu. You see a pue'o, mai ka'i. What else you see? You see a pua'a.
Fish.
Yes, i'a. Yes, you see one at the very top. You'll see at the second tallest peak. You see its snout pointing up to the sky. His tusks are out. And when you're up at the maka'alo, you notice this maka is a little puka that you can see straight through the pukakilo. Now all these ki'ipuhaku you'll find in our rocks, they are all animals. And these are all native Hawaiian animals. You know, you won't find any like lions or tigers. Oh my! You'll see a lot of i'a, a lot of fish that you'll find here in our Pacific Ocean. You see a lot of manu, native Hawaiian birds that like to fly in the kuakiwi. Let's see, even as you're looking around you, you'll see a lot more. You actually see our state fish. You'll see our state bird over there. You'll see our i'iwi bird onto your side. You see a puhi. There's a lot. You know, no one knows for sure how many there are, but there's over 150 different species of animals to look for. So they're everywhere. Canoe up there, you'll see one of our Menehune. He is the chief of the Menehune, and of course he's the most polohe of them all. But what he's doing, he is gathering water. Now any keiki that crosses path or misbehave, he'll dump all that water on top of them with the sound of the pu, the chancha, the poo, and you'll see that entire canoe flip over onto them. So make sure you behave when you're here at Aulani. But since we're looking at the shape of the canoe, now again, traditionally, canoes are made out of pole wood. Our beautiful wood here, the shape of the ka'ele, or the hull, is just like this. And so that's how they would carve it. Now, because it is made out of one solid tree, they had to turn the entire canoe upside down to let all the water out. And they would store the upside down canoe in a halau va'a, a canoe house, exactly in the shape as the tops of the towers. Or the same shape as the maka'ala lobby. The same shape as our Aulani arch as well. Actually, that's a good question too. What does Aulani mean? Aulani means, as Disney Vacation Club members, Aulani means, Aulani being your home resort, Aulani means, oh, that is a good guess. So Aulani means messenger of the chief. Messenger of the chief. And that name was given to this this property by the caretakers of this land. So actually Disney didn't name the resort, the locals did. And that name came to him in a dream, a way a lot of things in Hawaii are named by. When the pool's closed and everyone's done swimming, if you have a good view of the pool as well, when the pool lights are on, you'll see that they're actually all in the bottom. And so these pool lights, these are actually all star constellations. And these are 5 very important star constellations that Hawaiians use in navigation. So you'll see like the Kaita Pabele, you'll see, I don't know, like Pleiades, is that what it is? Yeah, so these are, just like the way we know how Moana finds her way from Te Fiti, is looking at the entire sky like a map. And so if you kind of see the area, see if you can find all 5 of them as well. Just notice everything painted here into the mural is depicting the Mauka. And as you slowly make your way all the way down to the opposite side, the view of the Makai is reflected here into this mural. Now we know all these couple prints all around us. You'll see these wavy lines, the spiny sea urchin print representing the waters. As opposed to our Mauka side, you'll see all these triangle peaks and these tans and these mossy greens into the windows representing our Mauka. You know, I feel like you folks are the only ones who know the stories here at Aulani, and I just touched the surface of it. As you continue your vacation, you know, you'll see and start to peel back all these layers that are here, you know, all around you. So, you know, as you come back year after year, you know, I think you are inspired to like find new things that you've learned. So definitely share this with the, you know, your new friends and your family members. Be like, hey, don't those windows look like the ocean to you? And they're like, oh yeah, how did you know that? So there's a lot around us as well. So we know that Aulani means messenger of the chief. And that chief is that Hawaiian culture. But who are the messengers? It is all of you. Without you folks, you guys are able to help us share our stories and keep it alive. So I want to thank you so much for joining our cultural tour today. If you have any questions, you know, you can come find me and my ohana down in our pohana room. I love to wala'a, I love to talk stories, so definitely come ask any more questions too. But keep looking around. Here in the Maka'ala, you'll see a lot more things, and hopefully you guys can discover some neat things too. So before I leave, I want to at least teach you one new Hawaiian phrase. So e ho'opili mai, repeat after me. A hui ho.
Ahuiho.
Very good. Ahuiho.
Ahuiho.
Because here in Hawaii, we never like to say goodbye. We say ahuiho until we meet again. Well, mahalo nui loa, aloha avakia kako, aloha ahuiho. Thank you, everyone.
So we're right now getting our Menehune adventures, and then we're going to do the activity. We're going to be out in the pool area instead of the lobby. It's going to be different. It's going to be cooler. Oh, hopefully it's going to be cooler. It's going to be fun. So yeah, see you guys when we got the iPad, and we're on the adventure. So we got the iPad again, and just again I accidentally clicked go. It's the exact same thing. So I agree. Now let's start. And then we need to be over here. What does that mean? Where do we go? Oh, I'll go around. Let's go. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right direction. I Oh, building over here. Once again, I'm not 100% sure just to put the map shows. I'm just assuming. Okay, let's see. We've got here, I think. I'll just press OK. Yep, it says right here. I'm gonna have to stand right here. Here, right here. Oh, right here. That's creepy. Jeez. That is weird. We just finished up this thing, and now we're going down to the volcano, which is back there somewhere. We can't really see anything. And we're going back there. There's more adventures, so let's go. So the time for the hunt has ended because we started too late. So right now it's like turning off because it's too late. So we're gonna go turn it in because again it's too late. Then we're gonna have some dinner. So I'll see you guys at dinner. See you guys then. We're here at dinner and our pizza has arrived. Delicious pizza. We are back from dinner and we were in the hotel room, and we're gonna call it a night from now. Start packing, maybe do some editing for the videos, and then we're gonna leave tomorrow, check out tomorrow. So that's gonna be sad part, leaving, one of the worst parts. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when we're checking out. Bye.